Our tail of the tape now for this featherweight fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arnold Almighty Allen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ilia Topuria.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, what a splash the UFC makes every time we come to the United Kingdom. If you want to see the UFC live in London, you better buy tickets within 5 minutes of them going on sale.
You're going to be standing outside hoping to be inside the arena all the way back to UFC 75 champion versus champion. Rampage versus Dan Henderson. The UFC has brought fights that have blown the roof off the O2 Arena.
Useful hook there. Oh, and he found the target again.
Keep that pressure high now.
Body shot there. Right on the button.
Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand. And he's going to guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the... Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Hook in the clinch there is goodbye, Allen. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. He threw that one with all of his power.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. And now some distance as they pull apart. Just out of the range with that right hand. Back and forth we go. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, countering it. Looks like with a bump. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Scramble.
Back to the feet now. Right now they separate. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. It's tight.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a... Oh, he got out again. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Topuria gets back up again. Nicely done. And potentially a critical takedown here. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He just find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he has to try to find that shot again.
All right, so some fatigue striking, I guess you would call it here. He is landing, but just not inflicting much damage because his stamina is on low. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land a lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Really finding the kicking range now. Another one lands there. Good straight hand there by Allen. about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Owen St. Preux would be proud. He's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Allen's swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it shows that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Leg kick is there. Takedown defense holds up. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily in.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler, and this guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked, and I think this is partly due to the fact that you think he's trying to take you down, when in reality, this guy can fight everywhere.
Ground and pound, big weapon for him here tonight. There's the elbow from the top by Topuria.
You gotta be careful here.
Topuria gets up clearly. He wanted this fight back to its feet despite having a dominant position on the ground. Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fight in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Ilia Topuria. Lands a nice jab there. Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him to still even be fighting. But he's got to do something different if he has any design of winning this fight.
Twists on the elbow. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Back to his feet. Well, I'm blind as... Might get the TKO here. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Arnold Almighty Allen.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream